What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? On Friday, September 24, 2021, around 2:30 p.m., Indianapolis Police Department Northwest District officers took part in an officer-involved shooting at 556 Eugene Street. At approximately 1:30 p.m., IMPD officers attempted a traffic stop at the 3800 block of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. The car, identified as a red Honda Pilot with temporary plates, was driven by a female later identified as 36-year-old Jessie Leonard. Jessie failed to pull the vehicle over for an infraction and fled from officers. The officers, following IMPD pursuit policies, did not pursue the vehicle. At approximately 2:30 p.m., another officer located an unoccupied vehicle matching Jessie's vehicle parked in the front of 556 Eugene Street. Officers began an investigation and were towing the vehicle from the scene. Officers observed Jessie on the front porch of 556 Eugene Street. Officers kindly walked over to the porch and asked to speak with Jessie. Jessie brandished a gun from her waistband. Officers gave her command to comply. She refused to. 4 officers drew their weapons at Jessie and lit her up. The officers immediately began to administer first aid. They did this until the paramedics arrived. Paramedics arrived, they pronounced her dead at the scene. There were no officers or uninvolved civilians injured. The handgun that the suspect had in her possession was recovered at the scene. Family, do not try this at home. That is a death wish. I mean, what's the most that would have happened to her? I don't know if it was a minor, but it was a traffic infraction. What's the most that could happen to her? What's the most? She basically just gave her life away. Suicide. Absolutely ridiculous. Fam, with these little minor traffic, even if it's a major traffic infraction, go ahead on and take the L. Go through it. Okay, you got warrants. At some point, the warrants are going to go away. Maybe you got to go sit down for a while, but at least you live to tell the story. See, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a win every time. Live to tell the story. Unless you just don't want to live. I mean, if you're tired of living, cool. All right, that's what you want to do. Hey, your body, your choice. And she definitely made a choice to get lit up. And she was slow. I mean, she pulling out the gun like in slow motion. 4 against 1. 4 trained police officers against 1 person with a gun, a handgun, that she took forever to pull out from her waistband. Yeah, she definitely needed practice. That's what I say, man. You're going to have these guns, man. You need to go get some training. You really do need to go to gun range. You need to get some formal training so you can understand, how to operate a handgun, how to handle yourself when you're using these things, because these guns are not to play with. That woman had to be experiencing a mental breakdown, because I just don't understand why anyone would just throw their life away. I mean, she just basically just threw it away. Right? There you go. Just like that. Bam. R.I.P. Jessie Leonard, who must have thought our last name was James. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.